Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Elden Ring. And I just want to talk about everything that makes this game what people are saying it is. Now, I don't have all of my boss fights in here that are recorded like I did for the Sifu video. However, I do have a couple boss fights, and I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite ones. And it's from everybody's favorite character, the Tree Sentinel, the first one. Now, obviously, there will be spoilers in this video, just as there were the last one. Elden Ring, in terms of just the way this game looks, I mean, it's beautiful. There's things going on everywhere, and every single environment is truly a different place. You can tell that when you get to a new area, that you're faced with new tasks in terms of just traversing the land. There's places like Caelid in the game. Caelid is one of the most disgusting places I've seen in video games. Boss fights. Similar to the way I was talking about Sifu, this game you really feel like you're evolving while you're fighting a boss. However, unlike Sifu, the bosses are also evolving as you're fighting them in this game. I don't know what kind of code they did to make this happen, but the bosses will pull out moves that I've never seen before on like my 15th try. It like I will be like literally trying to fight this boss for hours, and on hour 2 he pulls out a move I've never even seen before. That's something that I really never experienced in video games until I started playing this one. In the Souls series, I played a little bit of Dark Souls 1, so I won't say that I'm any sort of veteran or anything like that. So honestly, this could have been a mechanic that was in the series for a while that I just wasn't aware of. But nonetheless, it's one of the best in the game. I think that that's really cool, that there's no difficulty mode, so this boss is this boss, and it's not going to get any easier. It's really just going to get harder. So I said to my one friend that I think that first try might be the easiest try. And the reason I say that is because it feels like they use the least moves, and I get the jump on them. And sure, you know, they can keep it talking, but while they're talking, I can pop my flash, summon my guy, or I can run up to him and hit him with a quick heavy. I think the first try actually is the easiest try, because even for bosses like the Tree Sentinel, on the first try, he'll kind of walk up to you and, you know, kind of check you out a little bit. But nah, after that, it's straight business. As soon as he sees you, he's on your ass. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of the story of this game, that's the next thing I really wanted to get to. Honestly, a beautiful story. In and itself, you really don't even have to pay attention to appreciate it. However, when you do pay attention, that's when the story really starts to open up. You really get to see how much thought was really put into this. Because so many of the characters like to speak in riddles and parables and all of this fuckery to get you to understand the history of the lands between. It's really fascinating to know that this huge war is what's left this place in, you know, this state, in this state of just things being destroyed and distraught. And, you know, you just have to kind of traverse this land that is clearly war-torn. Now, I think that aspect of the entire thing lays a history down that, you know, there was obviously something before you. You were called back for a reason. Now, when I first started this game, I thought that, you know, the Elden Ring, like, was smashed and it, like, exploded, and that's why there was everything going on. That was at least my initial thought. And then, once I started to listen to characters, started to really see what they had to say, I started to realize that this is not exactly what it seems. You see, my first ending was the Frenzied Flame ending, and I found it completely by chance. I was going through those catacombs, and I was like, okay, this is some parkour, I'll do this. So you know what I decided to do? I took all of my characters' clothes off so I could run faster and jump and stuff. That just made sense to me. And for me, it was fitting. I know a lot of people that say that it is the worst ending. One, because there's no, like, dialogue. It doesn't really seem like anything was resolved. You kind of just decided to burn everything. Now, the way I see it is my best ending would have been in an ending that, like, I saw fit. And in my playthrough, my maiden had just sacrificed herself so that I could become the Elden Lord. And in my head, I'm like, I mean, yeah, I could be the Elden Lord and reset all of this and make sure that, you know, things like this don't happen again. But I'm not liking Marika, you know what I'm saying? I'm not liking the old queen. And then she decided, okay, we're gonna take all this. We're gonna wage war on everybody. The giants, the academy, all of them. And I started to really side with the academy when I got to the Dark Moon quest with Reyna. I mean, an amazing quest line, crazy quest line with her shadow blade, all of that. I learned a lot more from a video. So the thing I really wanted to highlight about Elden Ring and its story is that you really have to find out for yourself if you want to know it all. You know, if you really want to have that full lore experience, you have to do some digging. And in my experience, I hadn't done that digging yet. All I knew is that my maiden had just died for me. Everything about this Golden Order has been bringing me nothing but pain in terms of my character. And I was called back to do all this by myself, and you're nowhere to be found. You're the one that that this happened in the first place, and now you want me to come help you after you banished? You know what I'm saying? You could see how I was feeling some type of way. I wasn't trying to have nothing to do with Marika. And when I found the Three Fingers, I didn't know that that was what my ending was gonna be. But when it happened, I was just so happy. I was like, yeah, this is what this world deserved. So we can restart. Bring everything back to the single flame. You know what I'm saying? Like we're in Dark Souls, you feel me? Bring everything back to this single flame and we'll restart. Like I'm Shinra from Fire Force, you feel me? So that's how I felt. So the Frenzied Flame ending for me felt absolutely fitting. Now I could tell it wasn't the typical ending, because I knew that when I found the Three Fingers, that was something that not like was normally found, because I was literally just adventuring around and I just, you know, stumbled upon what I stumbled upon pretty much. Bitch ass. Yeah. I'm the future Elden Lord. What? I'll see you guys in the next one. What?